Hello, welcome to forgot our name for a second. I was going to
Team,
yeah.
where we are incredibly professional
Oh,
from
so
the start of the
professional.
episode.
Oh, never mind. I'll keep that in. So yeah, we are double team, and today we're gonna talk about video games and anime. So yeah.
Yeah, and video games in anime.
Yeah,
Guess what?
and anime and video games. So like, all that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. Um, we already tried to record this once, but it didn't work. So we're just gonna start again, and we're gonna start with the anime that is about video games. So I've only seen three, if it's for me, which are Axel World, Sword Art Online, and Bad Girl of Sakura. And so yeah.
Yeah, I have told you before that I haven't watched the Bad Girl of Sakura yet,
Mm.
but I've watched SAO and Axel World. So my first question is, like, out of the two, which one do you think represents video games the best? I guess.
Yeah, I think well, Sword Art Online. Well, they're kind of similar, but then they're not. So it's weird. Like it's a totally different anime, I think. But I think Sword Art Online just because of the the World of Warcraft and all that kind of stuff, like those kind of games. I think it
Yeah.
represents it good. So
The RPG genre in general, I think it
yeah.
represents it very well, especially at the beginning. Like, one of the things that I don't like about the second arc is how they distance themselves all that much from the world building.
Mm.
And in the first world, you actually get to see like all the menus and the selection
Yeah,
of
I like that
armory and
too.
all that.
Yeah, the
I found
HP
it
and all
really
that.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah,
And
I
like
like that too.
join a guild and all that.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was really fun.
that's true. Yeah, I guess that's also a big point of why I like the first arc more. Like
Yeah,
they
that's
showed it a lot more, all that stuff.
and I like SAO better than Axel World overall.
Yeah,
Like, I find the characters more likable.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I
So
had the same thing actually. Well, for Axel World, I don't know. I couldn't get used to the main character, the fat guy.
yeah.
He looks so much like Cartman from South Park for some reason. So I had to think about that. I was like, I don't know, like
Yeah. It kind of annoyed me that he was always between being really, yeah, I'm into this and I got a new power, and being like, I'm helpless and I can't do shit.
yeah, exactly.
He was always
Yeah,
decisive.
you could hate that character so easily.
Yeah.
Oh god. Wow.
So yeah, but like, even the type of game, like SAO is more fantasy driven, and I like fantasy more.
Yeah, me too.
So I really like sci-fi as well, but like the whole fighting aspect that they have. Like, if I was playing the game and not watching the anime, I would play SAO.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah. Because also Axel World, like at some point it's also with robots and all that stuff, so
Yeah.
I'm not really into that, so I wouldn't really play it, I think. So yeah.
Yeah. One thing I liked though in both of them was the gear they had to use. Like, in Exo World, you had those necklace thingies that they used all the time for everything, and you had the nerve gear on SAO.
Yeah.
And I found both of those systems really cool. Like, if the future was like that in gaming, it would be really cool. Except for getting trapped in the game. And
Yeah, exactly. You don't want that.
yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I get what you mean. Well, I'm kind of satisfied now with the gaming already, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I would be kind of freaked out if I would be in a world and like knowing that you're not moving and that you're just like kind of sleeping, or I don't know. That's probably because of
Yeah.
yeah.
But we're kind of walking in that direction, what with the Oculus Rift and all that.
Yeah.
So
True.
that's exciting.
We'll see how that goes. But yeah.
Have you watched how's it called? Bloodlet. That's the name.
No. I've heard from
Like,
it.
it's not really in a game, but it mentions games because the main character is totally addicted to Japanese culture in its whole. So he has lots of manga and anime and video games.
Oh,
So,
interesting.
yeah.
Okay. I actually didn't know that it was about that kind of stuff, so I might check it out now sooner. So.
It's entertaining. It's really fun to watch, but it kind of goes nowhere because it's not finished. I guess I haven't I haven't read the manga, but like the main plot aspect that you're introduced to in the first couple of episodes is not solved by the end. Just like a smaller arc.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know about that, but it was really fun to watch anyway. So yeah, and there's Log Horizon airing right now, and people compare Sword Art Online to Log Horizon all the time.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah,
I've heard people say that Log Horizon is everything that Sword Art Online should have been, and stuff like that. And I kind of okay, I only watched the first episode of Log Horizon, so I might be completely wrong, completely off on this. But I don't feel like they're trying to do the same thing at all. Like Log Horizon is much more shonen, if you get what I mean, and Sword Art Online is much more like romance.
Yeah,
and character driven.
Yeah,
like it has action bits and it's really cool overall, but it's more towards that side of anime than Log Horizon.
Okay.
So
yeah,
I don't feel like they're playing the same field.
Yeah, I've never seen Log Horizon, so I can't say anything about it. But also, like when I saw like pictures and all that stuff about it, I also thought it didn't look like Sword Art Online at all. So
yeah, SAO gives off a more shoujo vibe, like the drawing. It's prettier, I guess.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, it is pretty. I mean, when they fight and all that stuff, I like the animation.
Yeah, the animation is definitely up there.
Yeah. Well, do you actually play games like from anime or not?
Well, I played Pokemon.
Yeah.
At least.
Well, I think everyone almost played Pokemon, but yeah, never say never.
That's true. Oh, but there's this Pokemon game that I wanted to play and I never got to because I didn't have a console for it.
Which one?
Which was Pokemon Stadium.
Oh, I have that.
Is it cool? Because it was on TV when I was little and it just looked so amazing.
I mean, I like other games more, but it's definitely epic. Like, well, back in that time, especially. But now, I mean, I enjoy playing it with friends, but like alone, I wouldn't really play it. Like for that, for Pokemon games, Colosseum for me is way better than Stadium. But that's my opinion. I know a lot of people who will not agree with me. So
when will people agree on stuff?
I don't know.
But you've been playing Pokemon a lot lately as well. Since we're on that topic, like if someone came to you and said, "I never played a Pokemon game," which one would you send them to play, like as a gateway to Pokemon?
I think Yellow, because you get the 3 starters, and it's like I guess it's a little easier, but it's also like the beginning, so they still explain everything and all that stuff very well, although it's an old game. So I think if you do start, you can just start with the first ones. But if you don't like playing on a Game Boy or an emulator or anything, for the DS, I would say play Pokemon Black because I really like that one too.
You like Black over Black 2 or Black and White 2? Tough question.
Yeah, it is. Because I had this conversation before with my brother, and we were also discussing about it. But I think I like Black 1 better, the first one. Like, I'm not sure. Like, every time I play it, I'm like, oh no, I like this one more. Oh no, I like this one more. But yeah, I think the first one, yeah. Have you ever played it or not?
Not Black. Like, I've had a game of every generation except for Silver and Golden, but I got Soul Silver.
Okay.
afterwards. Yeah, I know. So yeah, I have Soul Silver, and like I got a game up to Diamond, but I don't have Black and White, nor Black and White 2, nor X and Y.
Yeah, I
Like I
actually
don't
got.
have a 3DS, so
Oh yeah,
the only
okay.
ones out of those that I can play is really Black and White. So
Yeah. Well, you should play them. I mean, they're really
yeah,
fun.
I want to get one of those, but I told myself that I wouldn't buy another Pokemon game before I finish the ones that I have.
Oh yeah, I
Because
guess.
like I didn't finish my playthrough through Diamond,
Mhm.
and I was like, okay, if I finish Diamond, I'll get a new Pokemon game.
Thing is, like, I do understand it for Diamond because Diamonds I didn't really. Well, I have Pearl, but I didn't really like it as much as the other. I think that one is like the lowest in my rank from all the
Yeah,
Pokemon games.
like from
So.
the ones that I've played, definitely. I actually had to like give my Soul Silver to my sister for a while so that I would play Diamond instead of Soul Silver.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not. I don't think I took that long to finish it, but yeah. I mean, just because it's like I think it's boring in a way. I don't know. Like.
Yeah, that's the problem. And like I have a bit of OCD when it comes to Pokemon, in which I like try to have everything and do everything.
Yeah.
And that doesn't really work if you're trying to finish the game quickly.
No, that doesn't help at all.
No. So I think next time I'll pick it up, I'll just go, screw it, I'll play this in a totally different way than I've always played before.
Mm, you should. You should. I mean, you should just complete it once, then you'll be satisfied, I guess.
Yeah, I'll put it away forever and play the other ones.
Yeah, you should. And then you should buy black or white, either one. Yeah.
I actually have a question for you. Have you ever played the visual novel?
What? The visual novel?
Yeah, like those Japanese style games
Oh,
that
the click
you
ones.
should have.
I have to click and just like.
Yeah, the ones that you have choices and have different paths.
Yeah. Right. No, I've never done that before, but I've seen like YouTube videos about it, and
Yeah, same thing.
yeah,
We're
well,
totally experts on this matter.
thing is like yeah, for those kind of games, I don't know. I think they look kind of boring, but when I see it on YouTube, but people like just saying stupid shit about it, I do like
Yeah,
it. So
I love like Dodger Lee's videos
yeah, I
playing.
saw that.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I love that too. But yeah, I don't like for anime games. I guess I mostly play on just on Nintendo and PlayStation, and it all started with Pokemon, and then you had Dragon Ball, like all the Dragon Ball
Yeah.
Z fighting games on the PlayStation 2, and yeah, I played all of those, and then you still have so many games for Naruto as well, and then One
Yeah.
Piece as well. But I don't really like those kind of games. Like the One Piece ones are fun on the PlayStation, but I wouldn't buy them for myself. My brother has them because he's a huge One Piece fan. So
I
yeah.
played a bit of one of the Naruto ones. I don't know which one because it was that my cousin had, but it was on PSP. And I've said this before, and people always laugh at me. But like, I pick up a PS controller, and it's like a one up a fork for the first time. Like people are telling me, play like click on the triangle, and I'm like, I don't speak buttons with shapes. I speak A and B, so I don't know where things are, and I totally suck at it because I never had PS and I never had a control like those.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that's my experience with the Naruto one. But DBZ, I played an emulator since I was really small because I have like my uncle gave me this CD with the Sega Genesis emulator and lots of games. So we had like me and my cousins always played the DBZ one. It was so fun, but it was in Japanese, and it's amazing how we knew like how to change the background of the battlefield and like all those things like how to increase your health, everything. And we just found it out because everything was in Japanese, but it was okay.
Wow,
like
that's cool.
I tried to mess up with it like a few years later, and I couldn't figure out what was going on.
Yeah,
but
probably.
we could do everything. It was amazing. I really liked that one.
Yeah, that's cool. I've never actually played those for the Sega, so.
Like right now, they're not like the quality of the game, of course, doesn't live up to nowadays.
Yeah, of course.
But
yeah.
the memories of that game are amazing. Like the first time we figured out how to do the Kamehameha, it was like, yes.
Probably. I had that too when I played it first on the PlayStation 2, so.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, but yeah. Oh, by the way, there's a Attack on Titan 3DS game coming out. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, now I really must buy a 3DS.
It looks so good, so I'm
does.
gonna buy it anyways. But you know, it's I'm looking forward to that because you actually have another game now for Attack on Titan, which is online.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the link in the description for whoever wants to check it out.
Play.
But I didn't like it that much though because it's pretty hard. It's not an easy game. I think. Well, it's just the controls that's not that easy. So I was kind of raging about it that I couldn't play it that good. So
you were going like fucking
yeah,
Titans.
Yeah. I was like, no, I'm eating again. But yeah, like I think the first time I played it, I quit after 5 minutes. I was like, nope, I'm done. And then the day after, I'm like, I'm gonna check it again. And then I'm like, nope,
yeah,
nope.
my experience with that game was pretty short-lived as well. It was like, no, and then I was like, no, I'm not going to do this again.
But
because
overall,
the thing is, you get so much into it that you like. If you're not careful, you'll get addicted to it just because you want to get better at it.
Yeah, exactly. And overall,
in a
it
sense,
looks good.
It's like Flappy Bird.
Yeah, true. God, where's the
yeah,
time?
It does look. Yeah. Like, but you get a lot of anime that are adapted from visual novels. Like a lot of romance ones like Planet and stuff, but also the Persona franchise and like, which is the other one I was thinking about earlier? Oh, Danganronpa that had an anime recently, and it's like a mystery kind of horror one.
Oh, I don't know that one.
The blood is pink. It's not horror.
Oh yeah, okay, that's okay then.
So yeah, but you get it both ways. You get anime that come from video games and video games that like become anime. And I think it usually works better from my experience that anime becomes video games instead of the other way around.
I think so too.
Some video games work really weirdly as an anime, especially if you have like lots of quests and different ways to play the game. It's just like I watched Devil Survivor 2 when it aired, and it just didn't work. It didn't work well at all because you could clearly see that those arcs were related to like arcs in the story of the game. So it was like up and down all through. You didn't have like a major climax, and when you did, it felt forced because you already had that tension before.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Like I couldn't think about like the Ni no Kuni that I'm playing now is from Ghibli, so I couldn't imagine like them making a movie about that game. It just wouldn't feel right, I think. It depends on how many hours you put in a game though, but like if you put like so many hours into the game and it takes forever, I don't know if you'll want to see a movie of that or a series or whatever. Like,
there are some that wouldn't work at all.
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't talked about Digimon, which is like one of the first anime related to games.
Oh, I've never played Digimon games or anything.
I've played a little bit when I was really small, but I honestly can't remember it.
Yeah, I think I might have actually had a Game Boy game. Game Boy Color. I
How
don't
don't you
know.
remember that?
Because I was major Pokemon fan. I didn't care about Digimon at all. So yeah.
Oh, you were one of those people that said that Digimon was a ripoff.
Yep. I was that kind of
Oh,
person. Yeah.
oh, I was not. For me, it was completely different. Like I didn't compare them at all. I like Pokemon better, but I didn't think that Digimon was a ripoff.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm actually gonna rewatch Digimon now, so yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
We'll see how that goes. I can't remember much of the series anymore, so that's actually why I want to watch it again because I know I did like it, but I was too focused on Pokemon to actually give a shit about it. So I'm like, like
I
yeah.
remember the first season quite well. Like I don't remember everything very well, but I remember some plot aspects really really well, and
Mm.
some episodes in which I cried my eyes out. I really remember those.
Yeah. Well, that's
But like
probably
the
yeah.
first Digimon is very good, the second is good, and the third is like yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know how much I saw. I think only like the first series or something, probably.
I remember it because it was on Portuguese television.
Yeah, it was here on TV too, but I just like I said, like I didn't care about it at that
Yeah.
time. So yeah,
Have you watched Batum?
no, I still need to.
Because one trend that I've been noticing for a while is that thing in which like Sword Art Online, in which like the main character first is playing a game, but then is thrown into it.
Mm-hmm.
Though in Batum, it's not really like he's absorbed by the game. Like
Oh,
they're sent to a, a special place to play the game in real life, like
okay.
following the same rules, but
Yeah.
it's in real life. It's like someone gave you a gun and told you to play Call of Duty for real. It's more or less that kind of thing.
Holy shit. Okay. Well, it's on my plan to watch list. I think so. God, it's too much to check out.
I should read the manga though
Oh,
to know what happens.
do you think? Or oh, you haven't read it yet, or
No, I've only watched
oh,
the
okay.
series.
Because like for that kind of series, I would like to know if the manga is better or the anime, so I know what to begin with.
Yeah, I actually don't know. I have to look into it.
I will do that too. But yeah, we're already at 20 minutes. Time goes fast.
Woohoo!
uh, well, guess we should wrap it up now because otherwise it's gonna
Yeah,
take too long. But I wish we could talk more about these things, but we can kind of do that in the Q&A if we have time left, I
of
guess.
course.
Yeah.
We will. And we will have a live stream during the weekend, hopefully, and that will be on my channel, and it will be a Q&A. So you can send us questions beforehand, and you can hang around with us then.
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully it will work
Yeah, I hope
because we
so
never
too.
know.
Oh god, that would suck. But yeah, it has to work.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't actually know like for how long we'll be live. I guess we'll see like until the questions run out or yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. We have time. It's good.
That's it for this week, guys.
Yeah, that's it. It's already fifth episode.
Woohoo!
So more to come, and that's why we're having the extra one. So if you were wondering, that's why. And so yeah, next week we'll be back for sure, and yeah, see you in the Q&A maybe. Hopefully,
Yeah. Hope
we'll
so. Hope
yeah
we'll have lots of you guys with us.
yeah exactly, and we'll just put more information on our Twitter. So if you want to check our Twitters out, that's also in the description. And then we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.